Okay,
Wonderful.
thank you.
Okay. Margaret, please.
Hi, so this is a bit of broken recording you all, because I'm also here about the Shirley Community Centre. So we're doing
right.
a double
Feel free.
dip for all
Go
of
on.
you today. So can I firstly say thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity to speak today. And I'm Margaret Stewart and I live in St Albans. And where I live in St Albans is 2 minutes walk away from 10 Shirley Road. And when we bought the property back in December 2009, I was completely delighted by the fact I had a community centre 2 minutes away with all these events on down there that I could just go down to. And obviously, sadly, since the February earthquake in 2011, when it got damaged beyond repair, the community centre got demolished in September, and we've been waiting ever since. So that's 13 years now, which is an awfully long time to wait. Other areas in Christchurch have had nice new brand shiny things, including 40 million spent on, I think, the Sumner Community Centre. Pardon? 10 million. Yeah. So we're not even asking that much money. So, so I'm here today on behalf of the residents of North Richmond, St Albans, east of Cranford Street, Shirley and Mariho, and just to plead that we have been waiting for a community centre rebuild ever since. Thankfully, the community centre is still in the long-term plan, so thank you very much for that. And I'm here today to ask the Mayor and the councillors to bring forward the rebuild of our community centre from 2031, because some of us might be dead by then, to 2023. At the moment, there's a bet on as to whether my house gets finished first, because it's stuck at the moment on its earthquake repair, or whether the community centre gets finished first. It might be quite nice if the community centre could be finished first, because then there'll be like 20,000 people that will win, rather than just me with my house. That will be one person. And also, by bringing it forward and making sure it happens, it stops me having to come back in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 29 and 30. You'll all be sick of me by then, so you can stop that happening. So the Christchurch South Library is terribly expensive, the rebuild of that, which is very inequitable and not very unfair to other suburbs. And there's, firstly, why is the rebuild so expensive? I'm sure you could build it for less than 30 million. Secondly, the design and the build, can it be looked at and reduced? And that will save money. And then you could divert that to other projects, including the Shirley Community Centre rebuild. And there is already an existing library and service centre that can still be used, whereas we don't have anything. So we have nothing at 10 Shirley Road, so please bring forward our rebuild. There's lots of new infill housing has been built locally, and we need a large community space where people are able to visit, because there's probably absolutely no room in some of these pokey little white dental clinics. So we need to think about people's mental health. A lot of people that live in this area are from very deprived, low socioeconomic backgrounds anyway, and why should they be missing out just because it's hard for them to find a voice because they're busy living at Maslow's pyramid level 1, which is just about shelter and food. So we're speaking up for them. So a key part of releasing the money for the rebuild of the community centre would include releasing up to $250,000 now, so we can start working on the project. And we're positive the Shirley, what we called Innis Papanui Central Board will be supporting the new building and enhancing the green space, and it will be a stunning addition to the site and the community, and we'd just love for you to be able to do something about it. So has anyone got any questions?
Tim first, and then Sarah.
Just with your information here, we are not building the Metro Sports Centre, and we've got nothing whatsoever to do with it with regards to the over a budget, etc.
Yeah.
So just want to put that there. That is not one of ours.
Are you going to sort out whoever made that decision? Was it our friends at whatever they're called? They keep changing their names.
We just don't want any bill from it, that's all.
Well, as you notice, I haven't mentioned that today. I'm looking at the Christchurch South Library could have a bit of money docked off that one, and you could share the goodies around.
I'm not going to start on that one. It's pretty unfair to kind of target other communities that are in need.
Sarah, please.
Kia ora, thanks so much for that. My recollection when we put the money on for 10 Shirley Road,
Yep.
was it last LTP?
Yeah, it was 3 years ago, I
Yeah,
think,
last
wasn't
long-term
it? Yeah.
plan, was that the wording was changed because the people weren't sure exactly what would go there to a community facility rather than a rebuild of the community centre. And the last minute talked about, the community needing a thorough engagement as to actually what they wanted in that space, not just necessarily rebuilding back the same thing.
Except there was the feasibility study done by the council last year, Pauline? And we still don't, well, board, I think, know the outcomes. We don't still know the outcomes. People asked in that. We did have the opportunity to say what type of building we wanted, but we don't know what the results.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks.
very much for your submission. It's been very interesting.
Right,
Thank you.
okay, thank you.
So just for information, that will be the process that the board will go through with the community, and I think it's coming. I think the chair in her submission said it was coming in the next 2 months.
Okay, thank you. Rebecca, please.